Hello, I'm Anthony Hudson. Welcome to Sunday Twilight Football. We're live from Optus Stadium. This is a round 2 match between West Coast and North Melbourne. If either of these sides is to get out of the bottom 4, this is exactly the kind of match that must be won. The loser will be on the skids, to say the least. And out they come, led by their skipper. I'm joined by Daniel Harford. Great to have you along, Harf. How do you see this one unfolding?
Good to be here, Hutto. I like the ruse. Travelling holds no fears for them, and they'll look to keep this crowd quiet with a good start. If they achieve that, then they'll be difficult to rein in.
Thanks, Harf. The coin toss is about to take place.
North Melbourne took on the West Coast Eagles at Subiaco Oval in round 8 2013. Both sides outside the top 8 by a game. After a sluggish start, the Eagles muscled their way to an 8-point lead in the third quarter before 2 late North goals put them back in front by the last change. A Brent Harvey goal extended North's advantage to 15 before goals to Josh Hill and Luke Shuey set up a grandstand finish. Nick Netanui then crashed a big pack for an extraordinary mark around 20 metres from goal with 30 seconds remaining. With the siren having sounded, Netanui conquered the moment before sprinting to the fence to celebrate with jubilant fans. The Eagles victorious 12-18, 90 to 13-10, 88.
The Rucks staring each other down. The big men fly. Hewitt, Reid, just shoveled it out. I'm not sure he wanted it. Allen. Ball to be won on centre wing. Reid met solidly, squeezes the kick. He lost his radar there.
Hounded into the mistake. Space is hard to come by.
Wardlaw in the clear, ignoring the corridor for now. Barnett picks it off. That's poor kicking. They'll take the patient approach. Wardlaw leads his opponent. He's caught. Kicks laterally. Scott. It's not a fair fight. Stoppage coming up on the wing. Sherry with the tap. Hewitt. Is anyone home? Waterman. Solid tackle. Gets his kick despite the heat. Bouncing ball. He had one thing in mind there.
That's the risk you run when you flirt with the boundary line.
Good thinking and good execution too. The Eagles forcing them out wide. He's hit up the lead. He doesn't waste many. Well played. He might have thought about the corridor. McKercher pushes into space and receives the footy. They've got a problem now. This deserves a goal. Alarm bells are ringing.
To finish off the good work.
If anyone can, it's him. But he hasn't got that online.
They'll need to clamp down on him. He'll torch him if they keep giving him that sort of space.
Taking no risks with the kick in. Kelly, no easy exit. Gone. Caught napping in a dangerous spot.
He's having a word with the umpire and he may just have a point.
Can he deliver? You'd back him more often than not.
Snaps at goal, but it's off target.
He'll be itching for an opportunity to make up for that.
Starcevic, tasked with the kick in. Duggan can keep it moving. Clever kick. Good work rate. What's he got on offer? Waiting for someone to come at him. Kelly works hard to present. He's got an option in the centre square. Zerha read that one right off the boot. Powell pokes it into the pocket. Big ball to be won. Curtis. He's got it.
A real opportunist goal there. He doesn't need a lot of the footy to make an impact.
The Roos are up and about early. The big men fly. Allen with a chance to send it forward. Reid, Hewitt, Barnett. Kicks to space. Johnston. Can he hit a target? Punched away. Comben. They've had the better of the contest to this point. Sheasel, he's under close attention. It's been a lacklustre affair so far. Sherry smashes it out of there. Sheasel, Allen intercepts. McKercher reads the play so well. They're tackling with great intent. Sherry gets his hand to it. Scott cops some unwanted attention.
The Roos have made a great start. They're full of energy and using the ball really well.
Sherry wins the tap. Wardlaw, can they catch them out on the turnover? He's been busy so far. It's been paid, and I think we all knew it was coming.
He was under pressure when he kicked it, so the ump's employing a strict interpretation.
Looking to hit up the short option. Zerha has found some space. He's generally a good kick. Reed went bang. He's made a bright start. That's a strong mark.
This is what he gets paid to do, kick these goals.
Hasn't got hold of that one. It'll be a behind.
He really should have capitalised on that, but not to be.
Stevens to bring it in. Powell working hard and presenting well. Tidy ball. Zerha has charged into space. Good kick. That's generous, and this could hurt the other way. What's he got on offer? Kelly all on his own. Another forward 50 entry. Dawson wins the contest and can relieve the pressure. The Roos have started well. Spud Frawley would have loved that one. Dersma stripped of the footy. McKercher in no man's land. Young showing some pace. Crunching tackle. Great tackling technique there. Barnett with the tap. Caught. Dropped it like a hot potato. McKercher unable to complete the mark. Wardlaw. Barnett gets back and should repel. Young feeling the heat. Attracted a crowd. They're tackling with venom today. Sherry punches it out of the ruck. Sheasel. Wardlaw. Sloppy disposal, and we'll have a throw in.
If one side can get on top in the clearances here, it'll go a long way towards deciding this match.
Barnett showing his skills. Hewitt, Kelly, Allen gets the kick away. Foot race on. Who can get there first? Graham, Shanahan. He didn't break stride. Doesn't often waste it. Anyone's ball. Dersma. It's a tough game. He's been run down like a wildebeest.
He's not hiding his annoyance, but I think he's more upset with himself than with the umpire.
Edwards can't mark. Big tackle laid. They've bottled it up.
Clear out, thank you.
Barnett with a deft tap. Allen. The fans will be happy to see this. They asked the question, but the umpire will have it. The two big men do battle. Got to get rid of it. I felt that one from here. Something has to give soon.
Neither side has really looked like piling on the goals. This one's a slow burn for now.
Good ruck work and good roving too. Sloppy hands and they've turned it over. Loose ball on centre wing. Davies Uniacke desperate to win it back. Can he impose himself on the match? Quality delivery by foot. Powell dangerous to leave on his own.
He's not on the board yet. That should change here.
It's on the way. Good looking kick. He's dogged it.
That will do his conference the world of good to start like that.
The Roos look keen to atone for last week's loss. Flynn slaps it out. Hewitt, who's at home? Cripps, an ever-present threat. He's drawn a crowd. He was trying to beat a path to goal, but he was shut down quickly. Rucks go at it. Sheasel, he's made a hot start to this match.
Time to turn on the Jets. Kelly
Didn't need to be asked twice. Delivers it inside 50.
Sheasel, that's confidence for you, not going with the spoil.
The Roos are out of trouble.
What's he got on offer?
And they're away. Honours the lead. Careful ball movement. They're moving the footy well here.
They are looking hot early. Wardlaw in some space on the wing.
Good penetration on the kick.
Larky, it's a desperate tackle.
That's not 15.
Taken to ground. No way through there, and they'll reset.
Sherry showing his skills. Davies-Uniacke.
Sheasel, the sprint is on.
Constanti.
Not on my watch, he says.
The umpire circles and decides to ball it up. Can they create a shot on goal from this stoppage?
Sherry punches it out of the ruck.
Sheasel. Davies-Uniacke. He's gone.
Young
In some space now.
That's a well-placed kick.
Hewitt takes a beauty. The Eagles looking shaky early. Duggan with a chance to relieve the pressure. Taking time to assess the options.
Kelly.
Shanahan just had to get it out.
Baker.
He's set upon.
Scott. He's tugged it. Quick snap is off target.
He'll be disappointed. That was one he would have expected to convert.
He's off.
That's a useful ball.
Duggan normally delivers. He's hit up the lead. Good looking kick. Larky got a fist in. Sheasel. The Eagles guarding the corridor.
Sloppy disposal and a turnover.
You asked for it. You got it.
They want ball, but they're not going to get it.
Flynn slaps it out. That's a bruising tackle. Rinse and repeat.
Flynn, the winner there. Hewitt, the team physios will be working overtime.
It's no place for the faint-hearted.
Some good tackles are being laid. Both sides are hard at it.
Flynn showing his skills. Allen, Reed, Hewitt. Stripped of it. Johnston. Can he find a teammate? Chance gone begging.
If he thought he was getting away, he was sadly mistaken. Maybe the ump's got to kick it 20 metres sideways and let them run after it.
Darling smashes it out of there. Davies-Uniacke.
When one tackle just won't do.
We've got another stoppage. Flynn with a deft tap. Closed him down.
They have absolutely spifflicated him. Both midfields are going to earn their money today.
Flynn wins the hit out. Reed, Kelly absorbs the pressure. That was a brilliant tackle. Oh, they're hitting in hard. Flynn with a deft tap. Sheasel, Darling gets his kick despite the heat. Constanti on a lead. The Roos are playing some great footy. This is good ball movement. Picking their way through. McCarthy saves the day. That's skillful. Flynn can keep it moving. Slowing it down. Shanahan in the centre square. Bazzo, he's caught.
He'll be picking grass out of his teeth after that.
No prior, and we'll have a ball up. Flynn wins it. Plenty of heat in this game. Allen, they've put themselves under pressure. The Roos are bringing great energy. Sheasel, it pitches near the 50. Who has the numbers? Darling, he's been accosted. He's besieged. Wardlaw charges onto it. McKercher has drifted forward and marked.
The Roos with a late chance.
He shoots at goal. Has the kick. No good.
They'll need to clamp down on him. He'll torch him if they keep giving him that sort of space.
Baker with the footy. Marriage works hard to present. The Eagles might be about to start something. It's a dreadful mistake. The Roos look sharp early. Edwards clears the area. Johnston thought his way through it. Good thinking and good execution too. Tidy ball. Larky with the big fist. Bazzo.
It's not a fair fight. He was optimistic if he thought he could break that tackle.
Flynn punches it out of the ruck. Hewitt, Reed, Kelly. The Eagles, not at their best so far. Waterman.
A quick getaway wasn't possible.
He might have thought about hand passing. You can see their confidence growing. Baker makes good contact. Young, Allen, Hewitt, Flynn. Can they find a late goal? Cripps. He ran into a brick wall. The Roos with the early advantage. They're up and about, but the challenge will come. Time to check in with Gary.
The Roos aren't all that keen on handballing, and why would they be when you're winning so many contested marks? It's a bit of a rinse and repeat scenario at the moment. Win ball, kick ball, mark ball. It's monotonous but mightily effective, and I think we have to expect it to continue because the opposition just don't seem to have any way of counteracting it. If what you're doing is working, you'd be silly to change it, no matter how bored the rest of us might get.
Thanks, Gary, as we get going again. Good ruck work. Allen, Hewitt. It's a hot footy.
They're tackling with great intent.
Flynn smashes it out of there. Ball spills free in the tackle. Hewitt, Scott in the centre square. Throws it on the boot. Zerha. Into the pocket he goes. Marich showing why he's such a good defender. Searching kick. Bazzo has found some space. Holds it up, waiting for an option to present. Kelly working hard and being rewarded. Slick hands. Marich dealt with the pressure. This is promising. Kelly, Bazzo out of the congestion. Comben leads his opponent. Can he hit a target? Short pass looks good. Baker with a chance to run. The Roos have denied them the corridor. The kick is precise. Well played. Doesn't often waste it. Powell went bang. Graham got to get it on quickly. Bouncing ball. Kelly, not his best. Danger averted, frantic defence.
That's smart play, really. There's no point taking unnecessary risks.
Stevens to bring it back in. Daniel couldn't quite. Gets the kick away. The Sharon hits the deck. Zerha, Dawson, and they're out of trouble. Dersma couldn't mark, so he brings it to ground. You can't question his commitment. Was that a throw? I'm not sure he wanted it. They've had the better of the contest to this point. Wardlaw. He loves to run and carry. A second bounce. The Roos look well drilled. Edwards wins it back. Great mark. His field kicking is normally first rate. Johnston, he's generally a good kick. Starcevic, all on his own. Not wanting to bomb to a contest. Can he be the fire starter? No one can mark. Comben trying to find a path. Zerha, Davies-Uniacke, kicks inside the forward 50. Young had the presence of mind to get to the dangerous spot. Probing ball. Kelly, it sits and he's in business. Allen, that one was always his. A good kick here and they'll be in business. Reed couldn't reel it in. The Roos have won it back. Gladmeyers is clean below his knees. What's he got on offer? Provides some run. They like it behind the goals. He's got it.
They might want to tighten up on him. They gave him too much space on that occasion and he made the most of it.
The Roos with the first of the second term. Flynn showing his skills. Big tackle laid. The umpire says he had no prior. Flynn slaps it out. Hewitt, Reed, he'll feel that one. He picked his pocket. Delivers to centre half forward. Honours the lead. The Roos are playing like winners. Daniel is in the clear and marks uncontested. Rushed over and they can reset.
They've got an opportunity here to get the ball down the other end quickly.
The Eagles desperately need to shift the momentum. The kick was centimetre perfect. Johnston in the clear. Can he impose himself on the match? Good work rate. They need a spark. Hewitt couldn't hold it under pressure. Anyone's ball. This should end in a shot at goal. Larkey has it within range. Sheasel has got off the chain. Golden opportunity here.
The Roos have certainly looked a better side. They'll be hard to catch.
Hasn't got hold of that one. It'll be a behind.
Missed one he should have got and let him off the hook.
Baker brings it back in. Quality delivery by foot. Well-weighted kick. The Eagles are out of trouble. Can they get something going? Brock makes position. The Roos guarding the corridor. Powell read it well. Brock takes an excellent grab. That's a good option, and this looks promising. He's got an option in the centre square. They are hunting the ball carrier. The fumble was costly, and we'll have a ball up. Sherry showing his skills. Davies-Uniacke. Wardlaw. Who's at home? Powell. Going at his second. That's a poor kick, and the moment has passed. Towards the boundary line. Marich with a chance to relieve the pressure. In no hurry here. Thumped away, and we'll have a throw in.
What are your thoughts, Gaz?
The Roos have been cleaner with the footy, and it's one of the reasons they're in front.
Flynn showing his skills. They've got good chemistry, those two. Allen. Careful with the kick. Wardlaw takes the logical option. What's he got on offer? That's skillful. Hewitt uses the body well. They desperately need a goal. A spell on the pine might be warranted after that. Normally delivers. Allen spoils. Reed dishes it off. It's a hospital hand pass. They're tackling with venom today. The two big men do battle. Hewitt, he's wrapped up. We've got another stoppage. Flynn slaps it out. Hewitt, Allen squeezes the kick. Can't get hold of it. He's stopped in his tracks.
The crowd's a little subdued, and dare I say it, they're becoming concerned.
The two big men do battle. Reed, Scott has it now on centre wing. Whatever he's suffering from, it's not leather poisoning. Pokes it into the pocket. Defence 101 there. They're fighting tooth and nail not to give up a goal. Time to turn on the Jets. The Eagles under great pressure. Gone. Caught napping in a dangerous spot.
He's having a word with the umpire, and he may just have a point.
Larkey with half a chance. Spargo. Reed is calm in a crisis. What can they build here? Foot race on in the pocket. Important tackle. He was just about through otherwise. He was trying to beat a path to goal, but he was shut down quickly. Barnett's got his palm to it. Daniel almost threw it out. Young feeling the heat. No free kick, and they've got a stoppage in a dangerous position. Sherry gets his hand to it. Wardlaw. Edwards didn't need to be asked twice. Gladmeyers. He's not going to waste an opportunity like that.
That's the one they needed. They've had repeat inside 50s and finally get some reward.
The Eagles really need to respond now. Sherry wins the tap. Wardlaw has been set a task. And we will do it all again. Sherry slaps it out. Sheasel, that was almost handed to him. Kelly, Barnett, Reed navigated the traffic. It's a desperate tackle. Throws it on the boot. Reed, a model of consistency. They have absolutely spifflicated him. Their appeals have fallen on deaf ears. Sherry showing his skills. Davies-Uniacke. Wardlaw. Was that a legitimate attempt to get it out? The ump gives him the benefit of the doubt. Sherry wins it. Wardlaw. He's been busy so far. Shanahan can't mark. Sheasel. McKercher. Through the centre square he goes. Can he find a teammate? Spargo. He's struggled to make an impact to this point. Somehow release the ball. Curtis throws it on the boot, and that's a goal.
The Eagles are falling well short of the standards they set for themselves. In fact, there are some signs that they might be about to drop their bundle.
It's looking every bit of blowout at this stage. The big men fly. Allen, Hewitt. That's a quality hand pass. Johnston in the right spot. He's set upon. Desperate defence. Ball up. The defenders will need to be on guard. Barnett wins it. They have a good understanding, those two. Dawson. We've seen that before. Can he hit a target? Parker. Just trying to get it out of the area. And that's a letdown. Clever kick. Johnston. Here's real danger now. Delivers it inside 50. Chance gone begging. Barnett with the big fist. Sherry. It's a good old-fashioned gang tackle. The umpire will have it. Sherry slaps it out. Reed. Is anyone home? Waterman is so strong one-on-one.
The Eagles are just hanging in there. They sorely need a goal.
They could really do with a straight kick. He's up to the task, and he's pulled one back.
They've looked to the likely source to provide a spark, and he's done just that.
The Eagles have opened their account. Sherry gets his hand to it. It's a hot footy. They're going nowhere and will have a stoppage near the centre. Sherry, the winner there. Davies-Uniacke. Some indirect ball movement here. Wardlaw. They cannot keep him quiet. Foot race on the wing. Sheasel. The ruse look well drilled. McCarthy doing what he does best. He's suddenly a popular man. They might be a little unlucky not to be rewarded. It was a fine tackle. Barnett punches it out of the ruck. Hewitt. It's not a fair fight. We will do it all again. The two big men do battle. Sheasel. Davies-Uniacke. That might have been dropping the ball. Sherry. Stripped of it. Terrific tackle. That's commitment to the cause. Some good tackles are being laid. Both sides are hard at it. Sherry showing his skills. Wardlaw. Davies-Uniacke. Was he aware the line was there?
The Roos are arguably in front on the scoreboard because they've been more efficient with the footy.
Barnett punches it out of the ruck. Reed. The sprint is on. He's lost possession. Now it's someone else's problem. Kelly one step ahead. Hewitt read it well and claims the mark. His field kicking is normally first rate. Shanahan pushes into space and receives the footy. This is good ball movement. Into the middle with the kick. Hits the deck. Missed opportunity. Wardlaw desperate to win it back. Just has to hit a target. Punched away. Comben under pressure. Davies-Uniacke onto it in a flash. Scott, he's been accosted. He was optimistic if he thought he could break that tackle. Barnett looking for territory. Reed, Kelly, he's caught. No way through there, and they'll reset. Barnett showing his skills. Reed, it's a tough game. Something has to give soon.
The Roos have their tails up. They can just about have this won by half-time.
Wardlaw, Davies-Uniacke puts his head over it. Kicks to space. The Eagles on the ball now. Who was he aiming for? Punched that like he meant it. Comben gets to it first. He's besieged. They've bottled it up. Sherry slaps it out. Allen, this would be a timely goal.
The kick's a bit wonky, but it doesn't matter. It's a goal. The Eagles haven't played great footy, but they're hanging in there. Good ruck work. Wardlaw going flat chat. Scrounges a kick. Bazzo says thank you very much. Johnston can keep it moving. Shanahan has found some space. Alarm bells are ringing. Neat little worm burner. Waterman. That's a big play.
Poor defence leaving him on his own, and now you'd imagine he'll make them pay.
He's given it a tug and missed.
They're within striking distance, but they need to make the most of their shots on goal.
Well, that was a fascinating first half, but there's still lots to play out as the players head from the field for a well-deserved break. It's time for some observations from Gary Lyon.
The Eagles are their own worst enemy at the moment. They've missed some goals that just shouldn't be missed at this level, and they've made their job that much harder as a result. It can be deflating for the midfielders to do all that good work upfield only to be let down by poor kicking at goal. You're going to have to sort it out or suffer the consequences.
We'll see how it plays out. Thanks, Gary. Barnett showing his skills. Hewitt leading from the front. Davies-Uniacke affects the turnover. Foot race on. Who can get there first? They've put themselves under pressure. He ran into a brick wall. No one able to clear the footy, so we'll have another ball up.
It's been a great duel between the two big men.
The umpire says he had no prior.
Sherry with a deft tap. Wardlaw gets the kick away. Sheasel. Who's at home? Brock making his claim for the Golden Fist Award. Heads for the pocket. Duggan makes good contact and they see it out.
Momentum is so important. A couple of goals either way would make a huge difference.
Sherry wins it down. He's gone. Knew the tackle was coming. Attracted a crowd. The Roos won't mind this. They've smashed them into clearances. Sherry with a deft tap. Sheasel, Spargo, under pressure. He's got it.
They might want to tighten up on him. They gave him too much space on that occasion, and he made the most of it.
The Roos on the board first after half-time. The big men fly.
Wardlaw, Davies-Uniacke, Sheasel in the thick of it as ever. Gladmires.
That could be a goal-saving tackle. We've got a whistle. Umpire's ball.
Barnett wins the tap. Reed, Hewitt. That's a legal disposal, isn't it?
This is promising. The Roos have denied them the corridor.
Johnston. The Eagles have been out of sorts. Pink. Dangerous place to lose it. Stevens mops that one up. The kick was centimetre perfect. Sheasel all on his own. I've liked his game today. Wardlaw on a lead. Doesn't often waste it. McKercher couldn't mark. Bazzo in heavy traffic. Kelly. Johnston with a chance to run. What's he got on offer?
They need a mark.
Waterman. They desperately need a goal. They won't get it there. It's a poster.
Lucky he's not the kind to be easily deterred.
Taking no risks with the kick in. McKercher in the clear.
Waiting for someone to come at him.
Parker manages to get off a handball. Baker gets there first. Stripped of the footy. He's off target and he hasn't got the distance anyway. Only a behind.
The Roos will breathe a sigh of relief that turnover didn't cost them.
Parker to bring it in. Quality delivery by foot. Tidy ball. Who's front and centre? Barnett gets a kick away. Powell tries to spike it out of the danger zone. Throws it on the boot. Zerha takes it at centre half-back. That's good vision. They've opened them up here. They're playing with purpose and poise. Davies-Uniacke in the centre square. Larkey has a way of drawing the footy.
I reckon someone got caught ball watching then. You've got to be switched on at all times.
He's been quiet today, but he can make amends with a goal. He's found the post instead.
The Eagles aren't going well, but the damage could have been much worse.
Starcevic heads wide with the kick in. Duggan presents in space. Searching kick. Comes free in the tackle. Bazzo. Kelly. He just keeps racking up disposals. Reed. Brock was committed to the contest. Duggan hasn't seen a lot of it. Graham approaching the 50. They need a spark. Good disciplined defence. Baker. He's been dispossessed. Starcevic wins a hard ball. Allen, Waterman will keep coming. Met solidly. You asked for it, you got it. No free kick and they've got a stoppage in a dangerous position. Barnett slaps it out. Baker, they're fighting tooth and nail not to give up a goal. Throws it on the boot and misses.
It saps the morale a bit to see those go to waste when you really need a goal.
Back into play. Good work rate. Takes the safe option. Davies-Uniacke makes position. That's a well-placed kick. Not sure what the idea was there. Great play. Parker spoils. Absorbs the pressure. Powell. No two ways about that one. And they're away. No one can mark. Graham. They are hunting the ball carrier. They're tackling with venom today. He's drawn a crowd. Good ruck work. He's under close attention. Hewitt. Kelly. Will the umpire pluck a free kick? Bazzo in the clear on centre wing. This is more positive. Barnett probably too far out to score. Daniel wins the contest and can relieve the pressure. Cherry. Strong grab. The Roos are playing some great footy. Davies-Uniacke. That's a shank.
A good tackle there, forced him into the mistake.
Can he be the fire starter? He didn't break stride. The Eagles might need plan B soon. Bazzo, they just keep kicking it back to him. Allen has found some space. They've got them on the overlap. The Roos have been caught napping.
Would be an understatement to say they need this.
It'll take his best. Not looking likely. A behind.
Oh, a couple of teammates are suggesting that perhaps he should have given that one off.
Can they finally clear it this time? Not often you see a forward spoiling the ball. Just had to get it out. Powell. He's generally a good kick. Graham takes an excellent grab. Owies has it within range.
I'll back him to drive this right through the high diddle-diddle.
He hasn't kicked a goal today, and he still hasn't.
Those sorts of shots just have to be goals when you're trying to come from behind.
Can they finally get it into their forward line? Honours the lead. Probing ball. Sherry works hard to present. The Eagles are chasing tail. Bazzo with the big fist. Closed him down. They're tackling with great intent. Rucks go at it. Wardlaw. Sheasel taken to ground. The fans will be happy to see this. Stoppage coming up on the wing. Sherry with the tap. Sheasel. Wardlaw. Flynn. Now it's someone else's problem. Allen. That's a bruising tackle.
The Eagles have had enough of the ball, but they haven't been as efficient with it as they would have liked.
Good ruck work. Allen. Reed just shoveled it out. Hewitt. He's been a shining light. He's set upon.
Hasn't been the highest standard game, but still been enjoyable to watch.
We've got another stoppage. Flynn, the winner there. Hewitt, that's poor play. Squeezes the kick. Bazzo, desperate to win it back. Solid tackle. It's not a fair fight. He seemed completely unaware of the company he had.
You've got to be quicker than that.
What's he got on offer? Their ball movement has been impressive. Hewitt got a fist in. The Eagles under great pressure. Their appeals have fallen on deaf ears. Good ruck work. He's copped some of his own medicine. Scott, an ever-present threat. McKercher is in the clear and marks uncontested. Thumped away. Duggan gets his kick despite the heat. Powell couldn't finish what he started. Clean pickup. Comben intercepts on centre wing. They're well drilled. They can turn defence into attack now. Can he hit a target? Comben doing what he does best. Shanahan. They desperately need a goal. Bouncing ball. Flynn attracted a crowd when one tackle just won't do. The umpire says he made an attempt to get it out. Barnett wins it down. Reed, it's a hot footy. Rinse and repeat. Good ruck work. Sheasel, McKercher, Kelly gathers. That was almost handed to him. Wardlaw, Davies-Uniacke, Sherry. He's got support. Through the centre square he goes. This will be their first entry for a while. Not on my watch, he says. Sherry, he'll be sore in the morning. They have absolutely spifflicated him. They want ball, but they're not going to get it. Barnett has shaded the ruck battle despite the scoreboard. In no man's land. Kelly gets to it first. He's besieged. The umpire will have it. Darling, the winner there. Davies-Uniacke. He's been set a task. Some indirect ball movement here. They've given it up. The Eagles have been out of sorts. Graham has found some space. Sweeping handball. Baker hits the deck. Missed opportunity. It's a good old-fashioned gang tackle. They asked the question, but the umpire will have it. It's been a great duel between the two big men. Davies-Uniacke. Parker has eyes only for the footy. I've liked his game today. Bazzo went bang. Zerha. He's been penalised for incorrect disposal. Looking to peg one back. Dawson. We've seen that before. How did he get rid of it? Illegally, says the ump.
Not sure there was much prior opportunity there.
Tidy ball. He's hit up the lead. His field kicking is normally first rate. Parker can keep it moving. The Eagles forcing them out wide. Wardlaw has charged into space. Good kick. A spell on the pine might be warranted after that. He might have thought about the corridor. He's stolen a march. He's having a dirty day. Hewitt knew where the help was. Baker, the defence is disorganised. Lowe clears the area. Graham, Owies. You have to be tough to play this game. That's not coming out, and it'll be the umpire's ball deep inside 50. Sherry, the winner there. Wardlaw has covered some territory today. Oh, that'll be contentious. Was he under sufficient pressure?
It's a brain fade. The coach will surely forgive him as long as they don't lose by a kick. He hasn't done a lot today, but he's still done some good things.
They have a much-needed goal.
They've got to find a way to get him into the game. We know how damaging he can be.
Can they follow that goal up with another? Barnett got his palm to it. Allen, Hewitt under pressure. The Roos won't mind this. They've smashed them in the clearances. Barnett looking for territory. Hewitt runs onto it and can drive them into attack. Cripps. Simpkin, ever reliable. Comben gets the kick away. That's well played. What's he got on offer? Tries a safe ball. Zerha. This is good footy. Picking their way through. Davies-Uniacke puts his head over it. He was trying to beat a path to goal, but he was shut down quickly. Barnett, the winner there. Showing real strength. Crunching tackle. We will do it all again.
2 rucks, please.
Sherry.
Wins the tap. Wardlaw. Can he find a teammate?
Time to turn on the Jets.
McCarthy. Stripped to the footy. That sloppy play, and it could come back to bite. Spargo. Dangerous spot for a loose ball. And they see it out.
Sherry.
Looking for territory. Wardlaw. Can they see off these last moments before the break? Rucks go at it. We'll turn for home with this match firmly in the balance. A cracking final quarter coming up. Gary's with us again. What's on your mind, Gaz?
The Roos will be nervous because this game is still in the balance and it really shouldn't be. With the opportunities they've given their forwards, the return on the scoreboard has been disappointing and it could end up costing them the game. They are clearly the better team, but that in itself means nothing. They'll feel a lot better if they can nab the first of the last two.
We'll see how it plays out. Thanks, Gary. The two big men do battle. Davies-Uniacke kicks to space. Ball to be won on centre wing. Scott stripped of it. That's got to be a free kick. Took them on and didn't dispose of it correctly.
He's not hiding his annoyance, but I think he's more upset with himself than with the umpire.
Comben read that one right off the boot. Powell makes position, doesn't often waste it. Davies-Uniacke onto it in a flash. Wardlaw delivers to centre half forward. Barnett picks off the pass. Well-weighted kick. Curtis makes good contact. If he thought he was getting away, he was sadly mistaken. Didn't take the first option, and he's been penalised.
It's a hot footy today.
Ginbey working hard and presenting well. What's he got on offer? The Eagles have been gallant. Powell hacking it forward. They might be caught out on the turnover. Comes free in the tackle. Darling. There goes the kick inside the 50. The sprint is on. Curtis with half a chance. Could that have been holding the ball? Some thought it was, but not the person who matters. Who can get the clearance? Hewitt, Allen, Kelly had some assistance. Barnett, good build-up. He's been quiet. It must be his birthday. He's had little impact so far. Starcevic marks on the last line of defence. Searching kick. Edwards works hard to present. Careful ball movement. Can they get it forward this time? Couldn't get a disposal. Marich. Comben. They must be sick of the sight of that. Throws it on the boot. Quality delivery by foot. Goes long. Ginbey making his claim for the Golden Fist Award. Keeps it low. It's loose inside the 50. Davies-Uniacke leading by example. Great tackling technique there. Barnett looking for territory. Reed, Hewitt. How will the umpire see this? He's miscued that one.
According to some of these fans, all he had to do was kick it 60 metres on his non-preferred to a player on the other side of the ground in his blind spot while being tackled. Easy.
A few hearts in mouths for a moment or two. Barnett gets his hand to it. Hewitt, got to get it out of there. Time for the Crummers to go to work. Bazzo, can he hit a target? Centre square, loose ball. He's lost it. Stevens mops that one up. No wonder coaches go grey. That's skillful. Lowe is proving hard to pass. Cripps, Shanahan takes the hand pass. Graham does the crumbing. Has a ping. It won't be a goal. He's missed.
If they lose this game, they'll only have themselves to blame.
Stevens tasked with the kick in. Desperate defence. Whatever he's suffering from, it's not leather poisoning. The benefit of the doubt does not apply here.
That's the risk you run when you flirt with the boundary line.
He's generally a good kick. Bazzo, where would they be without him? Crosses the paint. Sheasel tries to spike it out of the danger zone. Stevens. They've put themselves under pressure. Kicks laterally. What's he got on offer? Clever kick. Punched that like he meant it. Takes the safe option. Hewitt. That's good work rate. They're a big chance here. Lowe wins the contest and can relieve the pressure. Holds it up, waiting for an option to present. Sheasel, what a game he's played. Well played. He's struggled to make an impact to this point. The kick is precise. Who's front and centre? Constanti. Through the centre square he goes. That's great footy. Towards full forward. Daniel presents in space.
This is what he gets paid to do, kick these goals.
Easy goal, surely. He hasn't missed it, has he? Oh, he scraped it in.
Well, if you give him room inside 50, you'll pay more often than not.
The Eagles are up against it now. Sherry wins the hit out. Davies-Uniacke. Zerha closed him down. The Roos are playing some great footy. Scott in the thick of it as ever. That probably should have at least scored. Conservative kick. McCarthy with a chance to relieve the pressure. Marriage has found some space. Edwards lays it off. Kelly, they've worked it well. They desperately need a goal. Thumped away. Powell. Scott, a bit of a panicked handball. Kelly accepted the invitation. Parker with another spoil. That could be a goal-saving tackle. Time is starting to become a factor. Barnett, the winner there. Out of the congestion. Marriage. He's a quality finisher, and that's more evidence.
Well, he saw the opening and put it away. Makes a real difference if you can consistently take those kinds of opportunities.
The Eagles need to follow that goal up. Barnett showing his skills. Wardlaw. Zerha. Not his best. Quick snap is off target.
That would have made things very difficult, but they breathe again.
McCarthy to bring it in. Edwards with a chance to run. Tidy ball. McKercher with the big fist. Larkey squeezes the kick. Edwards couldn't complete the mark. The clock is the enemy now. The coach will start pulling out hair in a minute. The defence has fallen down. Edwards is a rock in defence. Can they keep the footy this time? Daniel spoils. McCarthy. He's in trouble. That must be incorrect disposal.
He's not happy, but the call's correct.
Good disciplined defence. Sherry scrounges a kick. Sheasel takes the responsibility. Just needs to finish. Finish he does.
So important to get reward for effort. On that occasion, the finish matched the quality of the work upfield.
The Roos may have seen off the threat now. It's been a great duel between the two big men. Wardlaw, Sheasel, Scott, Davies-Uniacke, all alone in the centre square. Powell on a lead.
It's as if they don't rate this player. He's already hurt them and he's about to hurt them again.
How's the finish? He hasn't hit it well. In fact, he's hit the behind post. Probing ball. Kelly has charged into space. Edwards, he ran into a brick wall. Reed, dangerous to leave on his own. The Eagles are out of trouble. A good kick here and they'll be in business. Honours the lead. Can he be the fire starter? They've forgotten about him and he might make them pay. Graham gets to the front spot and can line them up.
He hasn't got his name on the goal scorers list yet. Here's a good chance.
To cap off a wonderful passage of play, that would have been a great team goal.
That was a promising build-up and deserved a better finish.
Parker with the footy. McKercher gets to the front spot. Good kick. Stevens read it well and claims the mark. The Eagles forcing them out wide. That's a bit of a waste. Panicked under pressure. Poor disposal keeps letting them down. They've opened them up here. What's he got on offer? Normally delivers. Kelly clears the area. They need a spark. McCarthy, when one tackle just won't do. They're tackling with venom today. Sherry got his palm to it. Sheasel, Davies-Uniacke, McKercher. They can smell victory. Kelly wins it back. They have absolutely spifflicated him. They're tackling with great intent. Good ruck work. Sheasel, Wardlaw. He'll feel that one. Zerha, Barnett runs onto it. That's poor play. McKercher spills out in the tackle. Zerha tries to take them on and loses.
He bit off more than he could chew there.
Kelly working hard and being rewarded. Waiting for someone to come at him. No one can mark. Constanti gets the kick away. Larkey, strong grab. He's had little impact so far. Baker had the presence of mind to get to the dangerous spot. In no hurry here. They continue to be careless with the ball.
The Roos are working harder at the present time and they're reaping the rewards.
How's the kick? Nothing wrong with that.
They've had to work for it, but they look safe now.
The Roos having a good patch. Sherry wins the hit out. Davies-Uniacke. You can see their confidence growing. Zerha. He's run into trouble. Onto the non-preferred. Which way will it bounce? Doesn't often waste it. Good thinking and good execution too. He's been quiet. The kick was centimetre perfect. That's a useful ball. Dersma works hard to present. Cripps. No one's gone near him. And he could make them pay. Dersma. Touch and go. It's go!
Better ball movement on that occasion allowed them to open up that opportunity in front of goal. And they've got full reward for it.
The Eagles are going to come up short, but they've given it a good shake. Flynn punches it out of the ruck. Hewitt, he's been a shining light. Reed, Baker. Parker goes without it. The Roos have won it back. Can he hit a target? Seizes the moment. Cripps, all on his own. Just needs an accurate kick now.
He's not on the board yet. That should change here.
Touch and go. Misses.
Coming from behind is difficult, but it's even more difficult if you can't kick those.
The ball's been living at one end. Daniel makes position. In no hurry here. That's well played. Just soaking up time now. Stevens can keep it moving. Well-weighted kick. Quality delivery by foot. His field kicking is normally first rate. This is good ball movement. I've liked his game today. Sheasel gives it everything. Punched away. Starcevic. Who was he aiming for? The sprint is on. He'll be sore in the morning. He'll be picking grass out of his teeth after that. They've bottled it up. Sherry has probably got the points at this stage. Davies-Uniacke. He seemed completely unaware of the company he had.
He's having a word with the umpire and he may just have a point.
Shanahan working hard and presenting well. Can he find a teammate? The interchange bench might be calling after that blue. Clever kick. The Roos have been very good today and claim a well-deserved win. This will give them a lot of confidence. What did you make of that match, Harv?
The Eagles have been given a pretty good guide on what they need to work on moving forward. I suspect clearances will be the item at the top of the list. They got shown up there today. They have the resources to do better, so the coaches...